Hey everybody, happy Wellness Wednesday. This is Marco Rodriguez coming at you. So today I've got a very special guest, Ilene Whipple, and you've got an amazing biohack story. I've been wanting to meet with you for probably 2-3 months and finally was able to track her down and get her to sit down with me. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. Really appreciate it. So tell us a little bit about your biohack story, because it really is phenomenal, and I'm sure our audience would love to hear it.
All right, thank you for asking me. So let me go back a little bit, because when I grew up, I played outside, I wanted to mountain climb, I went skydiving, I was an adventurous person, so I pictured myself becoming a mom and just doing that with my children, right? Everything's going great. After the birth of my third child, I went blind 6 weeks after she was born.
Wow.
And that started this roller coaster that I was not expecting. It was a roller coaster of ups and downs. And so when I was down, what that looked like was wheelchairs, hospitalizations. One time it was a nursing home, and not talking at times, losing my speech, inability to walk. And in those down times, besides the physical challenges, the emotional challenges of not being the mom I wanted to be, of being a failure as a parent, as not being able to volunteer at the elementary school, not being able to do those fun activities with my kids. And then you never knew if you'd come out, and then you come out, and when you're at the top, it's like, capitalize on it, I'm going to go to the beach with my kids, I'm going to do this. And I did, but then I always lived in fear. Because what would cause the next downswing?
Right.
Was it that food? Was it that toxin I got exposed to? Was it the kids bringing home a cold from school? Those could all create those downtimes for me. And I was just in this roller coaster, so I sought out natural means, and I did all these boatload of supplements. I did chelation, I did hyperbaric chamber, you name it.
So you did a lot. You've done a lot of different natural and maybe some other non-natural. Or
yeah, I also tried the medical, because what I found was the natural did not stop the ups and downs either, but neither did the medical.
Wow.
And so it was just, I had consigned that my life was going to be this way, and I just prayed I wouldn't get worse.
Okay.
And the doctor would always tell me, we're just trying to sustain you.
Gotcha.
There's no hope,
Gotcha.
but it's just to sustain you. So anyway, 15 years into the disease process, they found a medication that actually stopped the roller coaster, and it was chemotherapy.
Okay.
I took it gladly.
Chemotherapy. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because you know what, it stopped the relapses of the downs. And so what it looked like was I laid on the couch about 9 hours a day. I did one task and I'd lay back down because I was exhausted, but it was okay. I was happy to be there because it didn't have that up and down and that fear. And so I consigned that as my life. I took a boatload of supplements for the side effects, and I'd see the chiropractor 1 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
Fast forward, my naturopath finds this for my daughter, who turned out to be autistic, and I started on the products, and this is the biohacking.
Okay.
So we went from these boatload of supplements to 1 supplement and 1 drink.
Wow.
And exponential results. And what I found...
What do you mean, exponential results?
So with taking the supplements, they kept me going. And I'd have baby step improvements, and that was good, and I was happy with that. But with this, it was like an uphill climb of, oh my gosh, I can have feeling again. I'm getting bodily functions back that doctors told me I would not get back. My vision has improved. I mean, I just saw this uphill climb with little bumps. Blow my mind. And so now here I am, and also the money I've saved by getting healthier, but I'm off of the medications, which I never thought would happen.
How many medications were you taking?
Well, at that point, I was only on the 1.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, it's a big story on the rest of it, but yeah, at that point it was just the chemotherapy, which was enough to do what it needed to do.
If you're on chemotherapy, I think most people would agree, if you're on chemotherapy, that's probably enough, right? Yeah, wow. And so now?
So now I take these biohacking products, I'm living life, I am traveling again, I'm the mom I wanted to be.
Awesome.
I am looking forward to being a grandma and being able to hold those babies. 4 years ago, before I took this, I wouldn't have been able to hold the babies because if they moved, I don't have enough stability to be able to hold. And so I'm excited for the future, which I didn't know was even possible. Now I believe there's no cap, and it's just exciting.
It's been absolutely life-changing.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. Well, Ilene, thank you so much. And I want to come back and hear your story with your daughter at some point in the future. Okay,
Sounds good.
promise?
Oh,
okay.
yes.
And I'm going to track you down. Okay. All right, Ilene,
Sounds like
thank
a
you
deal.
so much for
Thanks,
coming in,
Michael.
guys. That concludes our interview for today. Happy Wellness Wednesday, and as I always like to say, remember, there is a better way to live.